Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert on April 26th, 2020. And we've had a little bit of an overcast here. The geoengineers about here early today, really filling the sky up with crisscross patterns. And I don't think those were commercial airliners, because I don't think there's that many of them flying right now with this COVID-19 thing going on. Anyway, Andy's here. He got here yesterday. We barbecued some nice porterhouse steaks last night for dinner. They were delicious. And we kind of probably turned in around about 10:30, but we were just sitting around and having some cold ones and BSing, and boy, did it throw my game off. At 10 o'clock, I had to come outside. I had forgotten to lock the van. I left my exercise equipment out here, and the battery room was open, the garage and the containers were open. So, oh my God, what a mess. So anyway, right after breakfast today, I got out here and I got some work done. Look what's going on. Modifications, you betcha. The two squares beside the door, those are temporary. I just had to block it in for the night so I could get the Nelly and Brewster could get inside. And of course the water line's disconnected. I did drill it and get it through the wall, but it's disconnected. It has to be reinstalled before the whole thing is done. But those two panels will come out, and then I'm going to finish it off with the lumber like the other side of it. And same thing on the sides here. On this side, I use the door that was on there, and right now it's just held up with two screws, and the locks, of course, are holding it. But that's just a temporary blockage, because that's going to get boards like these going all the way down to the OSB, and finishing off at the OSB like I did on that side. And then I'll get my corner caps on there and get that blocked in. So it is moth season, and the moths were coming out from behind everything. Here's the metal panels that I got to take off of here so I could fill this all in. And as you can see, I got my homemade door up here. And for right now, I just put this temporary door latch. There's Nelly looking at the place to see if she wants to come in. Hi, Nelly. How you doing? Checking out your new place, huh? So I put the walkway going all the way around here so that she can get in the nesting boxes if she wants to. And then I took the ramp that was outside going up to the perch. So if they go down to the bottom floor there, they can walk back up. I didn't want them trying to jump up and hurt themselves, although they probably do that anyway. And this perch bar is right in the doorway, so I'm going to be switching this over. Probably putting it up against the other wall there. I'll just move it across the way, so it's going to be above that walkway right there instead, and they'll be able to get up and down from there. And then, of course, on top of these boxes on both sides, I'll be adding two more on each side. I'll be adding them in. So I can walk right into here now. I put the flooring in today. I got that wall up underneath there in today. Well, Nelly, what do you think? You spent your money on a remodel. What do you think? The lady of the house is inspecting everything. She's going, what's going on here? So Brewster will come up next and check it all out. But Nelly's going to take a look around in here. So I'm going to close this door off and move around the other side. And yeah, I got all the lumber here. Got some little leftover plywood. And that's good, because that piece right there, cut right in the middle, will be the perfect size for the two shelves I'm going to have up where my lofts are in the container. So here I put a couple of the pieces of scrap up to cover the opening, because I had to use the door that was on there. I used that plywood for part of the ramp inside. I got the 92 1/4 here. and 3 of them will go into the second container over there. And I've got the plywood or the OSB up there already in the garage ready to go up. So I'll be able to get that second loft up there and then get a lot of stuff moved up, the long-term stuff moved up into the high loft, and clear up some room at the bottom in the flooring area. There's Brewster. He's starting to check things out, saying, "Where's Nelly?" So I had to move their water over, so I'll have to re-hook that. See how I'm going to do that. I might put a hook underneath the ramp right over there and hang the water right on the hook instead of on a string like it was. And oh, there goes Brewster. He's going to go in and check it out now. Go check out your house there, Brewster. What do you think? That's different, isn't it? Now, they were outside the whole time, and I had a temporary chicken wire there before I put the wall up, and so they couldn't escape. And they were standing there watching me all day long, and Nelly actually took a nap over in that corner watching me. And the little ones here, they like getting up on top of the coop. So they're having a good old time. They've been chasing each other around, playing tag, playing keep away. And last night, like I said, I was off my game. I never came out and closed up their coop, and I never closed up their coop. And it didn't seem to bother either one of them because it's been warm here, really warm nights, so that's nice. And they've got the protection of the metal all the way around the base, so little critters can't go in there. And it's hard for rats and mice to climb this stuff because there's nothing they can grab onto. It's slippery. So that kind of works out. Although something small is tunneling underneath here. And I have a feeling it might be lizards because those holes are too small for rats or mice or anything like that. And speaking of rats and mice, my attic has been quiet. I got a good night's sleep again last night. Woke up really refreshed this morning, feeling great. So that's about it. All right, so as you can see, things are coming along. There's a look from this angle at how the new modern chicken coop's coming out. Now right above the OSB that I put at the bottom, I have to put a trim piece up there to close up a gap that's in there. Not for any other reason but to block the winds from blowing through on the cold winter days. But other than that, got a nice little thing going. And I will be pulling, of course I was using that pad over there to kneel down on the inside, and the wind blew it over there. And I didn't see it when I walked in with the OSB panels to put those in place, so it ended up behind the wire. And I'll have to get inside there tomorrow and pull that wire out of there and get that panel out. And we'll go from there. We'll have things working, looking good. I will also be digging a foot down below the bottom 2x4 on that wall there, and adding wire there going down into the ground so nothing can tunnel underneath it. And I've got that going all the way around this whole unit. All the wire goes a foot below ground. So I will be doing that there also. Yeah. I never noticed it when I was building, but I kept trying to figure out why that one pole on that corner kept looking crooked even though all the measurements were right. And I just noticed that this bottom 2x4 running along this wall has got one heck of a big bow in it. So I might have to get in there and put my bar down on the base of it and pry it over, see if I can pry it over, straighten it up a little bit. Interesting stuff. Anyway, that's about all for today, everybody. I'm going to go back inside, and I'm making garlic chicken tonight with something on the side. I'm not sure what. Maybe some either some canned vegetables. Oops, one of the mulberry trees blew over. Oh, 2 of them blew over. And the winds have been really reckless today. Just totally amazing. Irritating as heck. Every time I would be doing something where I needed it to be calm, the wind would blow and knock the thing out of my hand, and oh my gosh. All right, so what this means is that these things need water. That means that the soil is dry and not enough weight in the base so the winds can blow them over. So I'll come back out as soon as I close off this video, and whoop, look at that. Well, if you guys are going to play that game with me, I'll put you in here where the wind can't get to you. How do you like that? Yeah, talking to my trees. It's like Gilda Radner's old song, let's talk dirty to the animals, but never tell an alligator to kiss your butt. All right, there we go. That's all, everybody. G-Bear reminding you, give me a thumbs up down there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with your friends. G-Bear, signing